All right, we're going to start with a loser this morning, guys, and that is Onsemi. The stock is taking a hit because it has agreed to purchase Synaptics in an all-stock transaction that includes debt. This is roughly $7 billion, expected to close this deal in mid-2027. So taking a look at Onsemi, down 14% right now. So Onsemi expects this purchase to be accretive for the company within about a year and a half, and the acquisition, they say, will likely result in job cuts, primarily in operating expenses. But analysts are worried here that Onsemi is sort of losing focus. They say it's exposing itself now to smart devices, to physical AI, and sort of that's distracting its push to supply for AI data centers. So there's concern here that this Synaptics deal doesn't really create the synergy that Wall Street was hoping for. As for Synaptics, it was downgraded today over at Rosenblatt to neutral from buy. He also cut his price target to $160. He says the takeover offers fair value, considering Synaptics shares have roughly doubled in the past 6 months, but he does not expect a better offer from a third party to come by. So
what I noticed is
Wall Street not loving it.
Catalyst Partners, Frank Quattrone, is a financial advisor to San Jose, California-based Synaptics. How cool is that? That firm is, and he's basically on the sidelines. He retired, but that firm lives on. Frank Quattrone.
He's got like 400 feet on Lake Tahoe, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And not to mention Carmel and lots of other places, Pebble Beach and all that.
Oh, love Carmel. Love me a good stay in Carmel.
I used to work with Frank back in the day.
Fantastic.
Next.
The things we keep learning about Paul Sweeney. All right, let's move on to space, shall we? We feel like we're in space after what a week it's been. Rocket Lab. So this stock was up more earlier this morning. Now it's up about 0.25%. The U.S. government is tapping Rocket Lab along with SpaceX for its space-based Airborne Moving Target Indicator program. That's a mouthful. This is to create a satellite network to track airborne threats. So a group of 8 aerospace and defense companies, including Rocket Lab, Lockheed Martin's in there, L3Harris Technologies. They're sharing a multi-billion-dollar military vendor pool with SpaceX for this program. It's expecting to deploy a constellation of satellites in low Earth orbit. See the things we're learning as we cover this?
I know.
Low Earth orbit by 2028 to continuously monitor global airspace and eliminate operational blind spots. You got to love it. SpaceX, by the way, just took a look at this. It's down about 2% right now. So definitely the shine has come off.
149 print. We're not there yet.
Okay. And let's do us a little Microsoft.
Yes.
We've been talking about it. I mean, the stock is down more than 20% this month. It is up today, though. I'll give it that, about 2%. But still, Microsoft's on track for its biggest one-month percentage drop since December of 2000.
That is unbelievable. I mean, are people counting this company out in an AI world?
Well, Dan Ives is with you because of Wedbush, because he said today Microsoft and Meta, he threw that in there, are being treated like bear market stocks. He says, despite spending hundreds of billions to build AI infrastructure, he describes the current market as a twilight zone where investors are impatient with hyperscalers, waiting for their massive AI investments to translate into meaningful revenue growth. And he believes that the current weakness in Microsoft and Meta represents short-term pain for long-term gain. And Dan Ives says the AI revolution remains in its early stages.
All right.
One more quickie thing. If you're in the market for an Xbox video game console, price gone up again. Microsoft raised the price third time in a little over a year. Again, the component shortage is pushing prices higher.